Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the NBA. It's good news, y'all. Your boy Dirk Nowitzki has announced that he's going to play another year, right? That will be his 20th year, and he played it all with the Dallas Mavericks. He wants to tie Kobe Bryant with that. It's good news for us basketball fans, especially those who have been around for a decade or two in that area, to see when he came in the league, to see what he has done for the league, then you know the significance of that. And I think by him stating that next year will be his last year, the teams, the organizations, they can all prepare for his farewell tour, right? The ceremonies, the tributes, and things of the like. I think he deserves all of that. I don't think he should just drive off into the sunset after the season and just say, hey, that was it. I think we need to recognize the man because he revolutionized the game, right? He really did. Dirk Nowitzki, we're talking 7-footer, who shoots 90% from the free throw line. We had never seen anything like that before his time. Not a 7-footer. Bird was 6'9". We're talking a 7-footer where a guard will give the 7-footer the ball and say, hey, you shoot the three. We didn't see that 30 years ago. Okay, that did not exist. Let a 7-footer come in the gym talking about shooting some threes, and something would have happened. He probably got kicked out the gym. The only reason he didn't get kicked out the gym is because he's 7 foot. But the coach would probably be telling him, get down there and be that low post presence that we need, offensively and defensively. We ain't got no time for threes. We got short dudes in here shooting those. But to convince people that you can do this at a high level at that particular time was revolutionary, right? So this is a guy, shoot threes, go left, go right, can't foul him, right? So he was a mismatch at the time. But it took people to believe in him, himself for one, but, coaching staffs, people, back in the day, Holger Geschwinder, the guy he works with, to get a guy like this, right? So the guy is really something special for the league. Even when he got older, would come up with the fall away, one leg fall away shot that other players try to emulate. The best players, a Durant, a LeBron, a lot of players use that. And as you get older, it's something you would need. If a 7-footer tried it, so a guy 6'8", 6'9", say, hey, let me do this. Let me see how that works, right? It's a lot of things Dirk Nowitzki done for the game, so it's good to see that he is going to play another year so we can let him know how much he means to us. Now, these things I've been saying for years. I'm like, hey, we got a 4 position. We call it a stretch 4, right? No, it's not. It's Dirk's 4. It's his position. That didn't exist, right? He's a stretch 4. No, he's Dirk's position. That's what they could really call it, right? But the NBA is playing. Everybody's stretched now. You got stretch 5s. Cousins out there shooting threes. Marc Gasol shooting threes. A lot of centers out there that could stretch if they have to. You wouldn't have these players if Dirk Nowitzki didn't do what he did. The Porzingis out there, a big like 7'3", trying to cross somebody over, right? Falling away, shooting threes at a high level. That wouldn't have existed. There would have been no one to emulate. So Dirk Nowitzki has a lot to do with the way the NBA is being played right now. And I think next year a lot of people will recognize that. Those who don't already, people who are in the know these things. Like I said, I've been saying this for years. I think he revolutionized the game because I hadn't seen 7-footers do this before, and I haven't seen people react to them like that. Meaning guards giving them the ball and say, you shoot this three. Or, hey, it's a technical foul. A 7-footer go up trying to shoot the technical foul. You kidding me? Didn't exist, right? So this is an awesome guy who's about to leave the league, and let's give him his due. And as far as I'm concerned, if I had a game of 5 players, all time to play any other 5 players of all time, I would have him on my 4 position. Not saying he's the best 4. You got some Kevin Garnett, you got Tim Duncan, right? But the problem with my team is Hakeem Olajuwon's on the 5, period. So then I don't need a low post presence. I'm talking about winning. I'm not saying that he's the best 4 of all time, But I would have him in my particular lineup if I were to go against any other all-time team, right? I'm not going to go into that one day. Maybe one day I'll go into my top 5 all-time teams that I think could beat any team. But a little tip, Dirk Nowitzki would be on it, right? Because he would be next to Hakeem Olajuwon. So kind of, feel where I'm going with that. But anyway, back to the news. Dirk Nowitzki, he's there for another year. That's good for all of us. Let's enjoy that. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here.